According to Col Nakalema, the rampant unemployment rate in Uganda, exacerbated by corruption levels and the failure for the youth to access policymakers, needs concerted efforts of all stakeholders to find both short-term and long-term resolutions to tame the likely outcomes.
Government has spearheaded several interventions to tackle the unemployment challenge through promoting an entrepreneurial culture among the youth. These initiatives have included the Youth Livelihood Program, Skilling Uganda, Uganda Youth Venture Capital Fund.
Col Nakalema made the remarks during a meeting with academicians and other leaders at the Unity's offices in Kampala. The meeting was aimed at discussing and sharing solutions to youth unemployment, a challenge the country continues to deal with. The academicians included the Vice-Chancellor, Kyambogo University, Professor Eli Katunguka, the Director General, Uganda Management Institute, Dr. James Nkata, the Dean, School of Management Science, Uganda Management Institute, Professor Gerard Kagambire Kareja, Mrs. Stella Chohaire, a lecturer at Uganda Management Institute, Mr. Adrian Bainebyabo, also from Uganda Management Institute, and the Honorable Fred Ruhindi, who is the PRO Bono Legal Advisor at the State House Investors Protection Unit.
This unemployment needs to be institutionalized. That when you are teaching mathematics, it's taught in the context of how people can use mathematics to create jobs or to do jobs. If we are teaching history curriculum should be designed around the concept of making people realize what used to happen for people to be employed and also do work.
Find a job. That was the whole background. And it was really vested in what the camera just said. That this section of our society can be a security risk.
It is. And
it is continually increasing as a security risk. Because if they are so disgruntled and they rise up, the country is in flames.
Maybe this principle in the short term can be applied to a number of other government interventions to ensure that there is a quota, that affirmative action that specifically increases youth inclusiveness.
Col Nakalema further informed the meeting that proposals from other stakeholders, including Makerere University, to enhance government efforts in tackling the unemployment challenge have already been forwarded to the President.
His Excellency would direct his ministers or ministries to host agencies which support income generating activities and those that can incorporate the youth with regard to their categories of the illiterate, skilled and unskilled, to ensure that they earn a living.
Among the proposals was to mobilize the youths into categories: the literate or skilled and unemployed, and the second category of illiterate, unskilled, and unemployed, who seem to be a dangerous group. The meeting is among the series of engagements Col Nakalema has had with various stakeholders, including youth leaders, the business community, among others. According to Col Nakalema, after studying the proposals, President Museveni is expected to meet the youth leaders in October to discuss the issue in order to have a landmark contribution towards creating an environment where the youths can thrive and contribute towards economic growth.
It's an artistic impression of a storied house that he wants.